Netflix designed to keep you watching, food designed to keep you fat and tired, algorithms designed to keep you scrolling instead of building. And somewhere in the middle of all that comfort, a whole generation of young men and women fell asleep at the wheel of their own lives. I'm not here to comfort you today. I'm here to wake you up. Because here's the truth, nobody tells you at 20. You are not entitled to anything. Not money, not respect, not a good body, not a good life. You are entitled to exactly what you build with your own 2 hands, and not 1 inch more. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men who ever lived, woke up every single morning and told himself something brutal before his feet even hit the floor. He said, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work, as a human being. Not as a king, not as an emperor, as a human being. Work is not punishment. Work is the price of a meaningful life, and most people spend their whole life trying to avoid paying it." So let's talk about the 4 things that separate the men and women who win from the 95% who spend their whole life complaining about the ones who do. Discipline is not motivation. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings are unreliable. They show up when they want and disappear the second things get hard. Discipline is what you do when the feeling never shows up at all. You don't feel like waking up at 5 a.m., get up anyway. You don't feel like going to the gym, go anyway. You don't feel like working on your skill for the 3rd hour after a 10-hour day, do it anyway. There's a mentality that ex-Navy SEALs talk about. They call it living in the 40% club. Your mind will tell you you're done, you're exhausted, you have nothing left, when in reality, you've tapped less than half of what your body and mind can actually give. That extra 60% is sitting right there, waiting for someone with the will to go get it. Most people never even find out it exists. You're going to find out today. Discipline is a muscle. Every single day, you keep a promise to yourself. No matter how small, you're doing a rep. Every day you break that promise, you're teaching your own brain that your word means nothing. And if your word means nothing to you, why would it ever mean anything to the world? Let's kill a lie right now. Wanting money is not evil. Poverty does not make you noble. Struggling does not make you a good person. Money is simply stored energy, stored value, and the amount you have is, in almost every case, a direct reflection of the amount of value you've provided to other human beings. You are not owed a salary. You are not owed a promotion. The market does not care about your feelings, your degree, or your excuses. The market only asks one question: what problem can you solve better than everyone else trying to solve it? Stack skills like poker chips. Every skill you acquire, sales, writing, coding, speaking, building, compounds with the others. One skill makes you an employee. 3 or 4 rare skills stacked together make you impossible to replace. Stop looking for a shortcut and start becoming a person who is worth an obscene amount of money. The income follows the person you become, not the other way around. And understand this: broke is temporary. Poor is a mentality. You can be broke and still be building an empire in your garage at midnight. The only people who stay broke forever are the ones who make peace with it. Your body is the first business you ever own, and most people let it go bankrupt. Nobody's coming to save you from the mirror. If you're out of shape, that's not bad luck. That's 1,000 small decisions stacked up, staring back at you. And the good news buried inside that hard truth is this: if 1,000 small decisions built the problem, 1,000 small decisions can build the solution. Every rep in that gym is not just about the body. It's a message you're sending to your own mind. I do hard things. I do not quit when it burns. I do not negotiate with weakness. You're not just building shoulders and a chest. You're building the version of you that doesn't fold when real life applies pressure. Discipline in the gym becomes discipline at work, becomes discipline in your relationships, becomes discipline in your finances. It is all the same muscle wearing different clothes. Nobody is born mentally tough. Toughness is manufactured. One uncomfortable rep, one cold morning, one workout you didn't feel like doing done anyway. Marcus Aurelius wrote his private notebook, the one we now call Meditations, not for an audience, not for fame, but simply to master his own mind. He understood something we've forgotten. The obstacle in front of you is not your enemy. It is your training ground. Every hard conversation, every failed business, every rejection, it isn't happening to you.